Hi, my name is Becca Riesla. I'm going to talk to you guys about country music through the years. So, country music started about the 1920s. It was known as folk music. It had involved a lot of banjos, and the sound was a lot different than what we hear today. Country music also told stories. So, in about the 1920s, Atlanta had a big influence, and that's kind of where it started. Way down in Atlanta was country music. Some of the influences of country music were Jimmie Rodgers and the Carter family. They helped spread awareness to country music and brought it to a wider audience. In the 1930s and the 1950s, as radios were more affordable and accessible, households started to listen to country music, and that started to change country music to a whole new level. Bob Mills introduced the electric guitar and drums during this time, and that started to change the sound into the bands. Bluegrass was introduced by country legend Hank Williams, as well as he became a key figure in the honky-tonk scene. Influences of honky-tonk, country, boogie, and western swing into one modern sound. So that happened about the 1950s and the 1960s. So this was an introduction to rockabilly, which was one of the most popular musics by the fans of the era. So I guess if you're from the 1950s, you know about the rockabilly. And then Johnny Cash tried to lead the way in country music. So in the 1970s to the 1980s, Willie Nelson was a rising star. His noise or his sound was a lot angrier for the genre, so that inspired an anti-establishment spirit. So that shifted country pop and country rock sounds. And then John Denver and Dolly Parton brought country pop up. So from the 90s to today, during this time, country music took a big artist named Garth Brooks. Ever heard of him? He broke countless records throughout the decade. And then for women in country, Shania Twain and Faith Hill, who they helped pave the way for Dixie Chicks. Dixie Chicks sold over 30 million records during that time. And that is one of the highest, record selling of the American bands or American history. So country music now is a lot more edgy and hip-hoppy. They use a lot less banjos, as well as they collab with artists. They use more guitars and drums, and they also collab with other country artists. So country music is always traveling, so it's always changing. I also think country music is also getting more discovered through collabs. So if someone collabs with Cardi B or Drake, they might not know that Florida Georgia Line was country, but now they do because they listen to Drake. So I hope this helps you learn a little bit more about where country music was and now where it is today.